This is MNmaxed in Space! Because of you, our friends and fellow adventurers, we were able to hit our Patreon goal within just a few hours from releasing it. And because of that, we are happy to be able to bring you this Starfinder campaign. This campaign is going to be a little bit different than our primary one in a few different ways. For one, we're going to release this one once a month as long as we maintain our $50 Patreon goal. That's really just to cover our costs for hosting and distributing this podcast. Again, thank you all so much for contributing to that and making this happen. We will be announcing further goals as we figure them all out for making this campaign a more frequent release, but we wanted to make sure it was available to all of our listeners on our primary feed. Another couple divergences from our primary campaign is that this one is not going to be an adventure path. Instead, it is going to be a homebrew that I, David, am going to be the game master of. Our old friends and fellow adventurers, Ted and Swanee, will be joining as players, as well as GM Tyler, who likes to pretend he never actually gets to play a PC, even though that's a lie. The four of us will also be joined by our good friend Benzie, because Spencer hates Starfinder and Benzie loves it. This campaign will start with the players at level 1. Because this is a homebrew, I wrote a little bit of an introduction for the players so they would have a basis on which to create their characters. I wrote it in the form of a captain's log for the ship on which the PCs are stationed, and I'll read it now so that all of us can be on the same page as we begin this next great adventure. Corridon Whaley, Captain, Steward Tier 14 Explorer Class, Endeavour. Captain's Log, Pack Standard, 12th of Desnus, 318 AG. It has been 34 days since the Endeavour and her complement of nearly 200 launched her maiden voyage from the Absalom shipyards. In that time, we have been non-stop testing all manner of operations and systems. We've run test after test of every procedure and contingency, and then we've tested those tests. Our setbacks have been many, but not more than expected. The Endeavour is a fine and capable ship, far and away the most advanced and powerful nearly any of her crew have ever served upon. I am still not fully comfortable with the fact that many of our complement are outside actors. I understand that for a ship this large, the stewards simply lack enough qualified crew, but I am even now hesitant to fully trust the experts and mercenaries we have hired. In truth, though, they have proved to be some of the most capable among our crew at every level. While there are certainly some more tests to be done, I have determined the Endeavour ready for actions, and we have just set course for our first true mission, simple and innocuous though it may be. Roselight, headquarters for all Leovarin gas mining operations, the legal ones at least, has detected anomalies across certain areas of the gas giant's atmosphere. Dangerous levels of poisonous gas and radiation are apparently sprouting up without known cause. The steward's installation on Roselight has beckoned us to come assist the local scientists with the significant resources and expert crew aboard the Endeavour. While in the drift on the way to our destination, our scanners detected a luxury yacht whose info had been flagged for illegal activity. We quickly intercepted the small ship and knocked it to us with a tractor beam. We'll be reaching our destination and dropping out of drift space shortly, and then I'll send a team to inspect the ship and take its crew into custody. The crew is registering as undead, likely some Eoxian media mogul and his friends. I can't decide which is the less enthralling objective, arresting some businessman on his pleasure yacht or troubleshooting atmospheric anomalies on Leovara. I should be grateful, however. These kinds of peacekeeping and exploratory missions are exactly what the Endeavour was created for, and are much to be preferred over war and combat. And that is the introduction. So you are all crew on the Endeavour, which is a ship of the Stewards, kind of the military police / peacekeeping, pact-keeping organization of the solar system. Are any of you actually affiliated with the Stewards, or are all of you going to be like mercenaries and expert hires?
I'd for sure be a mercenary.
Mercenary.
Expert hire.
I am a steward.
Excellent.
Steward medic.
All right, so then there's just a real quick, let's just go over kind of everybody's character. I just want to understand a little bit about it. You don't have to go too in depth. But Vale, played by Tyler. Who's Vale?
Well, hello everybody. My name is Vale. Vale is a very old Isaki and is a witch warper as far as class is concerned. Vale has spent the entirety of his 59 long years glimpsing into alternate realities, and I find things there can be useful occasionally.
Interesting. And what would be the expertise that you were hired into the endeavor to do?
Vale is generally very good at anticipating dimensional warpings. The fabric of reality is unpredictable, but I've seen some of these realities at work.
All right. Kirsch, played by Swanee.
Hello, my name is Kirsch. Is that too Kermit the Froggy? That's too Kermit the Froggy.
That was good. I like it.
There's so many.
No, it wasn't too Kermity.
No,
but
it's fine.
I know what you do.
Expected.
My name is Kirsch. I am the medic of the stewards on the ship. Kirsch is a Sheeran mystic and will be the team medic.
All right. Verican Hart.
Well, Verican is Venari operative.
Otter person, for anybody who
Yeah.
doesn't know.
Essentially, I'm a bounty hunter for the Sentinels. I was hired on to make sure that I can do all the wet work that they need. Infiltrating, stealth work, assassinations, anything they need. I'll take them down.
An otter doing wet work. I love it. Just
Yeah,
saying.
I'm an operative, and I was hired on to the Sentinels just to kill some people.
Excellent. All right. And then finally we have Bubbles.
I'm a mercenary. I kill stuff.
All right. A Vesk, a soldier, right?
Yes, I'm a soldier of a Vesk, mercenary theme, obviously. That's about it.
All right. Fantastic.
Oh, and this is Ted. Ted's
Oh, yeah.
playing
Ted.
Bubbles.
Oh yeah, I forgot. And
Hi. I couldn't
Yeah.
even tell who you were behind your voice there.
Right? Like it's
Beautiful work on this
I'm,
one, bud.
I'm so good with voices.
and I forgot to say Verican Hart as played by Benzie, who will be joining us for this Starfinder campaign. Hi, Benzie.
Hi, hello everyone. You might recognize me from the illustrious All on Table, where I played a character whose name I don't remember.
It
Oh,
was
no.
a while ago now.
Something about you don't have to put your faith in God, just put your faith in me.
Yep, he had a signature tagline, and this character will have something similar.
All right. So then, allow us to start. As the Endeavor exits the drift, a small group is assembled to investigate the detained yacht, the Mal Yen. You are on that team, led by a sergeant of the stewards, a Lashunta, whose armor is noticeably red.
As opposed to just like the armor's red or like a deep crimson, or what are we looking at here?
Yeah, what makes it being red different? At least I don't know what
The armor is red.
what armor looks like.
I just realized that I'm gonna have to really try not to be an expert asshole being in the player position now.
Yeah, you
We're
know,
all
me too.
expecting it. It's
yeah,
okay.
You know, me too, with my Tyrant's
Me, I
Grasp
feel like-
that I run. I feel the same, Tyler.
Oh shit.
I've just shared a picture of the sergeant, again, a Lashunta, wearing armor that is red. He checks if you're all ready to board the ship. The five of you board a small shuttle, which takes you to the Mal Yen, tethered by the Endeavor's tractor beam.
And what's the sergeant's name again?
Sergeant Russell. Sergeant Russell directs the shuttle to make a seal with the Mal Yen. And he asks, "You four, which of you is my computer expert?"
I see you eyeing the Isoki down here at ground level. I just have to let you know that that's not me. It's a little racist.
Is anybody good with computers?
I have a +6.
I think that wins.
You're my computer
I was gonna say, I got no ranks, man. Yeah.
Hart, you're my computer guy.
Whatever you need, I'll take care of it.
I need you to override the sound system on this yacht before we enter.
sound system. What for?
So I can announce to them that we're about to board.
Roll a computer's check for 11 on the die for 17 total.
You are able to hack into the sound system of the Moyen, this yacht. The Sergeant Russell, grabs a microphone and speaks into the sound system of the Moyen. To any aboard this vessel who can hear me, I'm Sergeant Russell of the Stewards. You are about to be boarded and detained. Surrender your weapons immediately and assume a posture of surrender befitting your unique physiology.
I like that a lot, David. Assume a position, meaning surrender according to your physiology.
In world, that's absolutely something the stewards would say.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can't say put your hands up. They might not have any.
Right.
Put your hands on your head. Which one, sir? I don't have those things.
What if they're blobs? What do they do?
Exactly. And at that point, he blows the door.
So wait, is Sergeant Russell coming with us?
He is coming with you. It's going to be the 5 of you who enter,
I see.
which is why it's important that he's wearing red armor.
Well, obviously it's important you told us about it.
That's what the ship looks like.
Ooh.
That's nifty. That's the
This is
ship
a-
we're gonna board.
Yeah. And here is the map.
Oh shit.
Do we know everyone?
That's adorable.
Like, have I recognized everyone else on the ship?
The 4 of you would essentially know each other, I'd say.
I mean, if we were, designated to be, a team.
Right. But there could have been, like, I don't know, a lot of fucking people hired on. So
That's
I don't
true.
know if
It is a
we'd
big
be
ship.
working in like the same department essentially. I feel like me and Bubbles would be, but
So some of you may know each other, some of you may not. As the sergeant blows open the door into the airlock, I assume you're all wearing armor that will protect you from non-atmosphere. You can enter the ship.
That's
Does-
any armor, I believe.
Yeah, I think.
And I was
all-
going to say, I
all
got
armor.
second skin.
Like literally any armor will do that.
But there you go. As soon as you enter the airlock, you have stairs that lead up to the main floor. So the sergeant will go in first. Is everybody going to follow him? Is anybody going to follow him?
I mean,
would say it's
I assume he's our superior in this situation.
I
so
will follow.
If he tells us to go, especially as being in the stewards myself, I will definitely follow.
As the 4 of you follow up behind him, go ahead and I guess place yourselves where you'd want to be. There, going up the stairs or out of the airlock. Some of you may still be on the shuttle before you can really get in.
Vale's a control when it comes to combat situations, so Vale's gonna take a backseat or third to backseat position.
All right. And as soon as you reach the top of the stairs, as soon as the sergeant reaches the top of the stairs, he yells out, "Hostiles!" And immediately we're going to go into initiative.
Yeah! I get to do this for myself.
initiative in
This is
space.
weird.
As the sergeant reaches the top of the stairs, you hear the report of what sounds like a rifle. And it hits him right in the head and crits him. His head explodes and he dies right in front of your faces. Vale, you are first to act.
Oh, Sergeant. I just recovering from that. I'm going to make my way up the stairs, but I'm keeping my head below floor level.
Okay.
Kind of like, carefully crawling up. I want
Absolutely.
to get eyes. I want to get eyes on something.
As you crest the top of the stairs with your head, you do see a couple of things. Well, one of them's definitely within your line of sight, I'd say, straight down that main hallway. The other one, I think, is probably not in your line of sight. But the one that you can see looks like this.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. That looks like an undead Yosoki
Yes. Yes.
with a robotic arm and looks like possibly a robotic leg, an augmented eye, and just slathering, disgusting saliva everywhere.
Yes. Yes.
Are those
that is-
pustules right below its eyeball?
Absolutely pustules.
That looks like it's about to pop.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
All right. Well, first thing I'm going to do is, oh, brother, it hurts. It hurts to see. But they're carrying rifles?
Yes, that is not depicted in the picture, but yes.
But they're carrying rifles. So,
Yes.
like a steady hold on the rifles and everything.
Well, they just shot your sergeant in the head with a crit and killed him. So
Good
yes.
fucking point. Good fucking point. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to move to the very top of the stairs. This looks like this. There's a little alcove off to the left so that they don't have line of sight me. Excuse me. They don't have line of sight to me from where they are in the hallway. Is that correct?
That would be correct at that spot.
Okay.
Yes.
So I duck back into the alcove, and I'm going to ready an action, and I'm going to ready to cast a spell called Dazzling Flares, and it creates bursts of distracting flares, imposing a -2 penalty on perception checks made in the area. I'm shooting for distractions so that we can start moving up on these guys.
What's your trigger for doing that?
When our heavy gets to the top of the stairs,
When your heavy gets to the top of the stairs. All right.
which Bubbles, until Bubbles
Bubbles.
gets to the top of the stairs, then I will pop that spell.
Okay. Then going to be the enemy's turns, and their speed is 30. So the one that's up front that can see you, or saw you come in, he double moves to get up with you, and that is his entire turn. And the other one's actually going to do the exact same thing. He gets up there right behind his bud, and that is going to be the end of both of their turns. Moves us to Bubbles.
Oh shit, they're getting right up on us.
Bubbles is going to use his his move action to try to get up the stairs and behind one of them.
Sure, you'd have to like move through their space
I'm gonna have to,
get there.
yeah, I'm gonna have to move through them, which I don't remember how to do that. Is it acrobatics to roll through them? Is that
Yes.
something in Starfinder?
I believe so.
Move through an enemy's space is 20 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR.
Okay, go ahead and make your acrobatics check.
Increases.
What?
The DC increases by 2 for each additional threatened space or opponent's space you move through in one round.
That sounds about right.
So,
You
so
say
you're
it's
looking
20 plus?
20 plus 1.5 times. So you're looking at probably a minimum of 22 here.
23.
Probably a minimum of 23.
I can't get that. Never mind.
It's impossible. You're looking acrobatics, right?
Yeah, I have a
Well,
+4.
Or, hear me out here, fucking shove them to get them off me.
Is shove a thing in
I think so.
Well, don't tell me to do stuff if you don't know how I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah, you stop moving and are adjacent to them. Yeah.
Not looking good for me, boys.
Tyler's first character dies immediately.
Hey, you know what? That's not fucking uncommon, man.
It's
I
fine.
really should have been in front.
Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to scout, man. I wasn't expecting him to fucking charge us.
Yeah, especially since they were shooting a gun, I kind of figured they'd,
I mean, I can't
Stay
do
back.
anything. Tyler, you're fucked. Vale's gonna die. It's okay. Yeah, I guess I skip my turn.
All right. So
Hold on. Don't say skip. Delay.
There's no point in delay. There's no reason to delay.
there's no
There's no
harm.
reason.
There's no harm in delaying either.
I skip my turn.
Oh, Ted, I'm gonna murder
I
you.
skip my
I'm
turn.
gonna drive down.
Silence, Tyler. You're not the DM anymore.
Curse.
Yeah, David approves of this, so it slides.
I like it. You're
Let
up
the
first.
record show it's rule of cool for David right now. So
Shit. Damn it. All right.
You're up first.
Shit. Yeah, this does not look good. This is not how this was supposed to start out, people. I wasn't expecting to get trapped in a tiny little hallway immediately. Don't have to use one of my freaking level 1 spells immediately, but I guess here we go. Oh no, fucking undead. I'm not gonna do a mind affecting attack on undead. Fuck that.
Good call.
Use a good old moonlight standby. We're gonna use telekinetic projectile.
I love that telekinetic projectile is in this. I was looking at it.
I just don't have any other options. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. So we will attempt to hit this guy with a ranged attack. Get an 11. Fuck me.
I'm afraid that will miss.
Is that a space goblin with a little face palm that
Saying
says miss?
Yes.
I
That
love
is.
this. Why the fuck didn't they do this for second edition?
Can I just say that Fantasy Grounds for Starfinder is
Oh, it's so much better.
It is. It really is. It's great.
Now I'm upset. Okay.
And I'm absolutely dipping back out to make some room for
Back to the shuttle.
bigger people.
All right. Verican, you're up.
can I see the one in the far back there?
Not from down at the bottom of the stairs where you're at.
Okay. Can I see the other one?
Yes, I'd say you could see its feet. I'm going to give it cover against you, though. Partial cover.
Okay.
I have a +2.
I am going to do a trick attack against him.
Okay.
So I make a stealth roll. The DC is equal to 20 plus the target's CR. I think I make it with a 27. He's an 8th level creature.
No, you absolutely make it.
Okay. So Varican kind of like shadow moves almost and dodges one way and then dodges the other, and then he pulls out his 9mm pistol. He's like, dead or alive, huh? And then he takes a shot at it. And so the target is going to be flat-footed against this attack because I did succeed at my trick attack.
Okay, so that's a -2, so it's just going to even out and be its normal AC.
Ooh, and rolls another 17 on the die.
Your 21 will absolutely hit.
All right.
Get it, Varican.
1d6 damage. 2 damage to it.
All right, fantastic. Then we move back to the top of our order.
Oh
Unless
shit,
you-
and I
sorry,
have to do
unless
one
there's-
more d4 point of damage to it because I'm
Okay.
an idiot and I forgot.
Trick shot went off.
Yeah. And another 3 points of damage for my trick attack.
Got it. Okay. Vale, you're up.
I'll look back down to Varican. Fantastic shot. And I will step back down. I'm gonna goddamn, guarded step, 5-foot step. That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah, guarded
Sorry.
step
All
is. It's a
guarded
5
step,
foot,
yeah.
but it's
But
not.
gonna
It's not
get
free.
me. It's not gonna get me far enough to do anything without, getting swamped.
You can do
This is
the,
where if Bubbles would have held his turn, he could go right after Vale.
You can do the.
How can I do that when he's the beginning of the round?
Ted's
Can't
right.
delay it past the end of the round.
Yes, you,
Yeah.
you
Right
absolutely
now.
can.
What?
I never thought you could. No.
I thought you could only do it within the round that you were in.
No, you
Exactly.
can always you can
I have
delay
no
up
brain.
until your next turn.
That would make
I don't
sense.
think I've
though.
ever contested any rules argument you've made, Swanee, but I contest that.
Tyler should have known better.
After any creature takes its turn in the initiative order, you can come out of delay and take your turn. You know what?
It doesn't say it anywhere.
Swanee, I think you're right.
Well, fuck that. Let me take my turn back, David.
That's fine. So are you going to take your turn? Well, I assume you're going to let Vale go, then you're going to take your turn?
Yeah.
All right,
But
that's fine.
definitely delay.
All right. All right.
Okay,
I still say fuck you, Tyler.
obviously.
Yeah, I would definitely delay.
That works for me.
Rules lawyer.
Rules lawyer. Shit.
That's why you're like, when it doesn't do me any good. I'm like, why the fuck not?
Yeah, I
I
agreed.
definitely thought it was restricted to the one round.
Well, and if fucking Varican would have killed it with that shot, which obviously didn't happen, but you know,
Hey now, all right? Let's not bash the only guy who's done anything this turn.
I know, right?
I mean, I tried, but
I
Attempted
think we have
fail.
Vale on the front lines right now to take
Yeah.
care of everything. So.
Thank goodness. I don't want to do anything because it'll attack me. I'm not set up to melee attack any. I have a walking stick. That's not a. I mean, sure, it's a club. Also, does it take an action for me to attempt to identify any weaknesses?
Checks
Is this
to
where-
recall knowledge do not take an action.
I can
Unless
just
you're
do it.
Actively looking something up or conducting research, and then it takes time. So yes, you can just do it. You can just do a recall knowledge on this for free.
Okay, then that's something I'm going to do regardless, if that's the case.
Yeah, sure.
Can I cast defensively? I haven't seen cast defensively anywhere.
It's
Okay.
impossible.
Yeah, you will always incur an attack of opportunity unless the spell specifically says it does not incur attacks of opportunity.
Okay, so that's like all I do. So
Don't be in front.
in combat.
okay, so here's my revised turn. So since I've got both of these things literally in my face, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a 5-foot guarded step down the stairs so that I, don't provoke doing that, and use my second action to move back to the shuttle. No, I use my standard action to do nothing. I sit here on my hands and not provoke attacks of opportunities. Pass.
Perfect. All right, so I assume Bubbles, you now want to jump up into the order right behind Vale, right?
I take it back. I want to ready in action.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Sorry. I ready in action to... Nope, I don't. I'm still going to provoke while I'm casting a spell. Shit, I can take it back. I'm sorry.
Bubbles, you're up.
We just edit that out. It's
fine.
Are we sure Tyler's turn is done?
Look,
There's gonna be,
what?
there's gonna be like
Okay.
edit.
I promise.
Delete this whole.
I'm done. It's all gone.
All right, we're restarting from the beginning. David, do the intro.
So Bubbles is going to use move action to go to the top of the stairs, so that Vale is no longer in front. And then I'm going to take a swing at Skeletal Undead number 2.
Hell yeah.
18 to hit.
You hit.
I'm also really pissed off that I missed by 1 earlier.
Minimum damage, 5.
Hey, still, good damage.
And that's my turn.
All right, so Skeletal Undead 1 is going to take an attack at you, Bubbles, but I am going to give you soft cover against him. So that's going to give you a +2 to your AC. I'll calculate that in as I make my attack here.
Soft cover is 4 AC, not 2.
Right, but this isn't soft cover.
So what cover is this?
This is partial cover.
Okay.
He has
Well, you
partial cover
had, you
because
had
of that
said
corner.
soft cover.
Did I
so
say
that's-
soft? Gotcha. I just misspoke then. I meant partial. He rolls a 3 on the die, gets a 9 to hit, and he will miss Bubbles. So then the second one is going to attack with his survival knife. I guess Skeletal Undead 1 will attack Bubbles with his survival knife, and he will get a nat 20, so a crit.
Holy shit.
So it's going to deal you 11 damage, Bubbles. And that comes off of your resolve points first.
Stamina.
Stamina points first, and then your hit points. So how many stamina points do you have?
9.
All right. Perfect. You got it. So it would take all of your stamina points and then 2 of your hit points. That is going to be its turn. We move to Kirsch.
There's really nothing I can do from down here. So I had to move back to make room for everybody else to shift. So I'm now back in the ship, even standing in the doorway. I don't think I can see anything. Yeah, I think I will just delay and hope I had a chance to do something.
All right. Verikan, you are up, sir.
I think I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Just go
So-
ahead and do a trick attack.
Now it is going to have soft cover because you've got a veil in between you and it.
Okay. That's alright. I'll still just do another trick attack against it here. So, stealth roll against 20 plus the CR.
Oh,
God damn it, man. I'm rolling fucking hot. Nat 20. I wish that was on the shot, though, but...
Obviously.
Yeah. Alright, so 1d4 plus 1d6 worth of damage. Come on, man. I can't be stopped right now. 19 on the die for a 23. Alright, let's see some high damage now. Let's kill just one of these things.
Calat.
That'd be a crit if this were 2E.
Yeah, 6 points of damage and kills it.
It is dead. It's gone.
Just another bounty.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah. I already love it.
All right, you done, Verikan?
I am done.
Vale, you're up.
And Vale's feeling a little better now because nothing's threatening him at the moment. So,
As you hear a fucking gunshot just clang right by your ear.
oh god, that's right. You have
Yeah, I have an actual semi-auto pistol, so
the
Good thing we're in
analog
this
of
nice-
fire weapons are just so loud.
what?
You would agree with me, or if your ears were the size of mine. Thanks for the tinnitus, David.
Exactly.
Well, Vale is going to. Does Vale have a clear line of sight on the remaining zombie?
No, I'm going to give him
Thing.
partial cover.
Don't know if that actually means anything to me. Now, you know what? Shit, do any of you have an energy weapon? Are you fucking kidding me?
Time to take
I-
new spells.
Is the dash
Wasted.
is the dash code
Wasted.
not an energy weapon?
It
No,
says
it's just
piercing.
It's
Yeah,
analog.
it's an axe.
That was just fuck. All my spells are worthless. Every single.
I mean, technically, mine is, but I've got a +2 to hit, so
Well, yeah, I have a
And-
pistol
and-
too, but I suck at it.
yeah,
God
exactly.
damn it! My entire combat plan just shot in the foot because nobody's using the cool space weapons.
For level 1.
There's
love
still
how Tyler-
lasers and shit.
Has made a character that just doesn't matter right now.
Oh God.
Okay,
Oh,
we would have
man.
better off
Can't-
letting them die.
Yeah, he can't cast a
Yeah,
spell.
seriously.
He can't
Yeah,
buff up his teammates.
I charged the remaining zombie. Okay. I take out my azimuth laser pistol and I shoot the zombie. Attempt to.
All right.
Yup. I rolled a 9 on the dice. Does 10 hit?
I'm afraid not.
Yeah. Kind of assumed that was going to be the thing. Well, that's my turn.
All right. We move on to
Ooh.
Turns out my spellcaster sucks. I built it for a different party.
Are we doing another campaign besides this one?
Wait. I think I brought the wrong character sheet out. Hold on. Give me 20 minutes. I'll be right back.
Bubbles is going to take a swing at the remaining enemy. Gets a 18 to hit.
absolutely hits.
And we'll do much better damage. 14 damage with his
Oh, Jesus.
with his Dashko.
You kill it in one hit. It's dead.
Is that your max damage?
No.
No.
That's a
Oh
D12, buddy.
Oh my god.
The two
He said
skeleton one
melee
dead.
doesn't work.
Dead.
Well, thank goodness we have you here, Bubbles.
Took us
the
took us took 3 hits to kill the first one, and just one massive one to kill the second one.
Sorry, Verican. I'm still a little frustrated by your antiquated means of disposal.
You know he just killed him with an axe, right?
You're right.
It's a space axe.
Well, that was fun. Yes.
So what are we gonna do about the dead guy?
I'm gonna walk up to where Captain or Sergeant Russell actually
Yep.
got his head shot off, and I'm gonna search his body.
You're gonna loot. No, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
We all
Bubbles
gotta
doesn't
get
care.
paid somehow, don't we?
I keep an eye on you to see what you're grabbing or what you find.
Well, Vale's gonna step over Verican and inspect one of the undead corpses. Let us know when you're done looting the sergeant.
I would suggest we move him back to the ship.
Hey, how do I
Good
get
idea.
how do I get my HP back? Don't I burn like a resolve point to refill my stamina or something?
10
Takes
minute
10
rest.
minutes.
Yeah, 10-minute rest and a resolve point to get your stamina back.
You guys cool with that? Maybe we say something for the dead guy? What was his name again? Roland? Raymond?
Sergeant
Yeah.
Russell.
Russell.
Sergeant Russell.
No, it started with an R. Let's take 10 minutes for him.
Well,
Yes.
way
bring
to
him back the
completely
ship.
ruin what I was gonna say. Jeez. As the medic, I was gonna suggest we take a short rest and patch you up, but
That's
You can do
that's
that too.
a good call. Yep.
We all have comm units on us, don't we?
I have one, yes.
Do we
I don't
have
know
a
how
link
much
to,
do they cost.
I think they're pretty cheap. They're only like 7 credits or some shit like that.
I only have 5 credits.
I can spot you the 2 credits, Bubbles.
I don't think we can buy them right now.
Right now?
You find 2 hunting rifles and 2 rounds of long arm and sniper bullets. 2 sets of rounds.
So it wasn't like a laser
Yep, it was a
Round.
hunting rifle.
hunting rifle.
What about their knives? 2
They were just
survival knives.
Survival knives.
I enjoy that the hunting rifle is analog weapon too.
I'm already pissed off.
Yeah, you can even buff them up if you wanted to, Tyler.
Fuck you.
I hate this party. I'm switching sides. Nope,
I
can't
already
know that
hate
either.
I'm gonna start casting spells at you
Yeah.
guys.
Did Sergeant Russell have an energy weapon?
If he didn't, I'm gonna be so goddamn angry. Irrationally angry.
I didn't put the.
He knew he was gonna die.
I
Yeah, I know.
You know,
when
I
he
knew
said that he walked out and
wearing
got a crit to
a
the
red
face. I was like, yeah,
red
he's dead.
armor.
Oh,
Star
it's
Trek.
a
Star Trek reference. Red shirts.
But he's a sergeant.
But it was
Anyways.
funny. Shut up,
It was funny to.
nerds. Who the hell do you think are our target audience?
Nerds don't even listen to this podcast, man.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You've got 1 tactical baton, 1 flame rifle, 1 thin plate, 2 hunting rifles, 2 survival knives, and 2 sets of rounds for long arm.
Technically, shifting surge would work on the flame rifle. Anyone?
I can't use it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I can't use long arms.
No credits on him.
Party
Or
loot?
Oh, he
200
did have
credits.
200
Right.
credits.
I'll dish it out evenly.
Nah, man, let's just leave it be. I feel like it's not as important to gather this shit in Starfinder. Just leave it on him. Let's not strip him.
Well, I'm gonna take the credits.
Well, obviously, take the credits. You have to get paid.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to take the armor, but my worry is that it is red. David made a great point with his Star Trek reference. Like, I don't want to be that guy or die.
Holy shit, thin plate? That's
It's
actually
good
pretty
armor,
that's
man.
pretty fucking good armor, dude.
It is.
especially
really
for, especially
fucking
for
good
you.
armor.
It's only one more to my EAC though.
Can you use
Really?
heavy?
Yeah, it's not, and it would restrict my movement by 5 more feet.
What the hell are you wearing?
Iridis shell, basic. It's +3 EAC, +6 KAC, max dex 2, speed adjustment 5.
Medium armor then, or still heavy?
There is no medium.
Oh.
There's no such thing as medium armor, and
That's just medium and light, or excuse me, heavy and light.
yeah,
Okay.
it's heavy. It was 755 credits. There's a reason I only have 5 credits. I literally just bought armor and a weapon.
Well,
Oh, the thin plate gives you an upgrade slot, though. That's why it's worth so
Dude,
much.
I don't want to strip our sergeant's armor. Like,
that's your excuse for being superstitious about it being red.
Well, we can just leave it there for now. You guys can decide later.
it is 1,000 credits.
Just leave it for
Which
it.
is worth 100. It's worth 100 credit. I mean, you get 10% in this fucking game.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
that's
never
why I
mind
say.
then.
That's why I say it's not that. It's not worth it that much to like hoard these things by any means.
We drag his body back into our ship, though.
Your shuttle.
Our ship.
I could grab the flame rifle, I guess. I don't have a gun. It's a long arm. Can I use
Yeah.
it as a soldier? I'm assuming I can.
God, I would
I
hope
think
so.
you're proficient with everything.
Yeah. I feel like I am too. Basic and advanced melee, small arms, long arms, heavy weapons, sniper. It's a
So
long
basically
arm, isn't it?
everything. Yeah, it's a long
Yeah,
arm.
so, yeah, I'll take the flame rifle then. Fuck it.
Vale has a few questions.
Yes.
Skeleton or undead rat like zombie Yasaki?
You want like
Zombie Isaki, but not
Zombie
necessarily
Isaki.
Isaki. But we'll say it is. Why not?
Okay, for these two at least.
For these two at least.
Okay. Clothing, is it fine clothing in tatters, bad clothing in tatters?
Fine clothing. Absolutely fine clothing. And
In
not
tatters.
necessarily even in tatters.
Okay. Can I glean any information about the clothing? Time period, reality?
Oh, yes. Let's see. What kind of check would that be?
I believe it's culture, but I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
want to take
thinking
over.
Culture.
Now these guys like basically like Eoxian. Like, I mean, I realize that this is an Eoxian ship, right?
Not necessarily. So
Or are we
it's
not
just
told?
it's just a nice ship. The main thing about Eoxians was that the captain said the scanners picked up all life forms on it as unlife forms. They were undead. So he assumed they were
Eoxians.
Eoxians.
It's a good assumption to make.
But these were not Eoxians. These were just weird undead. These were, we'll say, both Isaki undead. And they're wearing fine clothing. Go ahead and make a culture check.
I feel like servants or something like that.
Yes.
Vale's going to get a 24.
Kirsch gets a 23.
Absolutely. These are the kind of uniforms you would expect a rich person to have their servants wear aboard their ship.
Yeah, well, these seem to be the hand servants in the ship.
Can I make a perception check? Do I hear anything else like on the ship?
Yeah, go
going
ahead.
on right now or anything like that?
Absolutely,
So we
go
just
ahead.
made a lot of noise. 13 on the die for an 18.
So you can hear the ship's systems running, obviously making normal ship noises. Seems to be functioning normally. As far as other creatures moving around, with an 18, I'd say, yeah, you feel like you can hear something coming from back down the hallway to the south. There's a door down there, and you feel like you hear some kind of movement behind that door, some kind of noises.
Okay. So after we haul Sergeant Russell's corpse back to the fleet, I'll kind of phone in on the comm unit because I take it that we're going to be linked up to some
Absolutely.
yeah. I'll link up and Sergeant Russell's down. How do you want us to proceed?
Roger that, Russell down. Kirsch will take command as the member of the stewards
What
of
the
your boarding
fuck?
party. You report to him until otherwise notified.
continue your search and seizure of the culprits.
Well, looks like Kirsch is our new sergeant now. Do you want the red armor?
I don't think red is my color.
Well,
What a nerd. I love it.
Kursk, what say you?
I heard movement to the south, too.
Well, let's check out the movement then.
You can head down the hallway to the south. You do see doors to your left and right as you move south.
So is that first door open?
Yes, we'll say that first door is open, and I know it doesn't necessarily show that there's a door there, but the door that leads into that southern room that you can't see yet is closed.
Bubbles doesn't say anything, and he just starts walking down the hallway to the south.
Perfect.
I think Bubbles is going to be mute.
Really?
Oh, great.
Yeah. New character development.
Dude, you've already done the mute, though.
I loved it.
Of course you did!
Bubbles is not going to talk at all this campaign. I'm still going to talk because we're a podcast. I kind of have to.
He's literally doing the strong silent type.
Yeah.
Is it a series of grunts and hisses? Do we get that at least?
No.
Okay, he's even a Vesk. His other basically mute guy was a lizard folk, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that didn't speak
That's
any.
right, it was.
I've had a lizard folk, and then I also did a ninja that was mute, and she had to talk with the chalkboard.
We actually had, what is the boogie board you had?
Yeah.
I thought was fun. I liked Night.
I did like Night, too.
She was
That
fun.
was actually really fun. Rest in peace, that campaign.
Yeah, never again, unfortunately.
What was that campaign?
People.
Strange Aeons.
Back to Starfinder.
Yeah, so what do you guys do as you go down this hall?
Bubbles is mute. He's gonna go down and look in those doors. He's gonna go to the first set of doors, looks to his left, looks to his right.
Okay, to your left is clearly the head, and to your right is a shower.
I keep going.
The
There's
head of
nothing in
what?
there.
Yeah, the head?
It's a bathroom.
No.
Head,
I
loo,
keep going.
water
one at a
closet.
time. Don't see anything in those.
Perception checks for each of the rooms?
Essentially, all of these rooms are so small, and there's nothing there really, that whatever your perception checks are, you're going to be able to see there's really nothing in it. The next two rooms appear to be small quarters, probably servants' quarters.
What about the back of the toilet in the bathroom? Is
Pulling the tank
there
cover
a
off.
pistol surrounded by a plastic bag in one of them?
No, this is not The Godfather, but there is some space water in there.
And a note that just says, take them out.
While we're walking by the servants' quarters, are those doors open?
They would have been closed, but easy to open with whatever, like a push of a button.
I open both of them, take a quick glance in each one.
They go like this.
That was really good.
Wow. Had the desired sound, but I had to watch you make it.
Can you do that again, please?
Yeah.
He's done that before, guys. Don't you
I have
remember
done
that?
that before.
Should we spoil it for the audience at this point? Or just leave it a mystery?
I stole it from a comedian, man. That wasn't my idea. I can't remember who it was, though. They were making Star Trek jokes. Anyway, both of these rooms are just servants' quarters. There's really nothing in them. Nothing of consequence.
We can come back and look at them more
But
detailed
they're even,
ones.
they're even decent servants' quarters. They're each of them are going to be like almost 10 feet by 15 feet, which is pretty good for on a ship.
I continue south to the door.
That is the door behind which Verican heard some sound.
Is it a sliding door?
It is. Yeah, they're all sliding doors.
I try to open it.
You're able to open it.
I don't know why I asked. Sliding door.
Behind it,
It's a fucking spaceship.
Of course it slides.
you
Is
see
it just
engineering.
is it just a bunch of beads in front of the doorway? Like a 1970s home?
Oh, man. I'm telling you, going from fantasy to sci-fantasy is a trip, dude. This is a trip so far already.
And boom, you see 4 of those things that you faced in the last room. These ones are not all Isakis, we'll say. They're various races. None of them look like Isakis, or look like Eoxians. Initiative. By the way, this is the engineering room. There are the engines and the drift engine in here.
So these ones dressed like engineers instead of servants?
Yeah, we'll say so. Some of them are just nice, like party goers. First to act is Kirsch.
Can I?
Hold up. Nice party goers?
Yeah, you heard me.
Like nightgowns and shit?
well, like, you know, dress wear. Like they're going to a
Tuxedos
big
and
party.
nightgowns, like we interrupted a bunch of people in a gala.
Possibly.
Sorry, Kirsch.
I mean, they look immediately hostile.
Yeah, they sure do.
Okay. Oh,
They see you and they raise their weapons.
Okay. Did we make a check to see if they were weak to anything? Did you actually make that check, Tyler, or no? I would like to make a check. I'm not sure what type of check. What type of check do you want? Is it a life sign still, even though they're undead?
Yeah, I'd say it would be. Let's do life
Or
science.
mysticism?
Either?
I guess we'll go mysticism. I get a 20.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're undead. It's a weird kind of undead. You would think of it as like most reminiscent of a skeletal undead, which is a type of undead you're familiar with. But they're kind of weird. Weaknesses? Nah, no weaknesses. They have undead immunities and they're immune to cold. You know that.
Well, it's a good thing none of us use energy weapons.
That's what? No.
Man,
There
what a
are
fucking,
5 different kinds of energy weapons.
honestly,
Cold is
thank
one of
God
them.
we did not have useless energy weapons as combat.
Shifting Surge allows you to change the energy type of the weapon that you're shooting if it's an energy weapon. That's why I took it, for versatility. All you assholes use analog weapons.
That doesn't even seem like a good spell.
It's a great spell. It gives you an extra 2d6 damage.
I have a laser.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
Yeah,
You just said
that
it
was
just
the important
shifts.
part.
Yeah.
There's a prerequisite. The prerequisite is you need to have a fucking energy weapon. Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm losing my shit right now. I should probably not.
You probably shouldn't let us. You probably shouldn't let us goad you so easily.
I know, seriously.
We're just memeing,
That's-
Tyler. Don't worry.
You're just memeing. God, Vale's only going to be around for like 3 episodes anyways, so whatever.
That's true.
Characters always die.
Why didn't we put him in the front of the party order?
I made sure to put myself in front this time.
Can I see undead number 2?
Undead number 2?
I mean, I'm
probably
guessing he'd
not.
probably have pretty heavy covering if I
Yeah,
could.
I'm gonna say you cannot see him. You do not know he's there, other than just very generally.
Well, that's great. I will delay then, because I've got nothing to do.
Then next up, it is Skeletal Undead 1. He is going to sit back there. He's going to fire his rifle at Bubbles. Bubbles, you are going to have partial cover on this. So he gets a 20 to hit your KAC.
Yeah, it hits.
He will deal you 7 damage with that shot, and that is the end of his turn. He's not going to do anything else. Skeletal Undead number 2 is going to move up to you like a fool and attempt to attack you with his survival knife. He'll drop his rifle and pull out his survival knife and make an attack at you. He will get an 18 to hit your KAC, which looks like it just hits.
Yep.
I am sorry. You will
Don't be
deal
sorry, you're just going to apologize the entire game.
4 damage with his survival knife, and that's the end of his turn. Undead Zombie number 3.
I would like to jump in
Okay, sure.
with my delayed turn. Just because that one's there, I will use telekinetic projectile to like grab something behind him and just like pull it towards him.
Yeah, absolutely.
If that's not gonna hit, I get a 6.
That will miss, I'm afraid.
And that's my turn.
Then, yeah, Skeletal Undead 3. He's going to take a shot with his rifle to try and hit Bubbles. You're going to get improved cover on this. So he gets a 13 to hit, which is going to be a miss. And Skeletal Undead 4 is going to do the same. Again, improved cover. Because they're stupid. Gets an 11 to hit, which is going to be a miss. That moves us to Vale.
Oh boy, okay. Vale is going to begin
Shifting
casting.
surge.
No. No.
Shifting surge, bro.
I'm going to begin casting a spell, and then I end my turn.
What a lame turn.
Yeah, thanks,
Vale.
Benzie. Appreciate
After
it.
Vale
Sorry,
gets-
I would buff you with shifting surge if it would have made any fucking difference.
Shifting surge.
Oh man,
The audience was ready for shifting surge.
Oh.
You just slowed them down.
fucking primed for it. Yeah. Take it away.
You could have changed my flamethrower into like an ice thrower, so I do no damage.
All right, it
Mr.
is-
Bubbles, you're up.
I take a swing with my Dashko. I miss. I got a 9.
Verican.
I'm just going to go ahead and do a trick attack against this one.
It'll have soft cover.
Stealth roll. I don't think I made the trick attack for it.
What was the DC for it?
20 plus the CR, so I
Ah,
definitely
no.
didn't get it. Alright, so just a regular attack then. And I miss with that too.
Indeed.
5 on the die for a 9 total.
Poor
so I
rolls.
definitely
Poor
didn't get it.
rolls.
That's alright.
Well, we go up to the top with Skeletal Undead 1, who is going to take a shot at Bubbles. It is a real clusterfuck up there. Again, going to have improved cover. That's going to miss with a 3. Then we move to Skeletal Undead 2, the one that is actually up in your business, who will attempt to attack you with his survival knife. He will get an 18 to hit, which looks like it hits on the nose. So he'll deal 7 slashing damage. And that brings us to Kirsch.
Seeing Bubbles taking all these hits, Kirsch is going to cast a Mystic Cure.
Nice.
Heal him for 11.
Very nice.
That's a 7 on the die plus 4.
Is that-
And that will be my turn.
All
That
right.
was really appreciated.
Skeletal Undead number 3, again with the improved cover. Gonna take a shot. Gonna be a miss with a 13. Skeletal Undead number 4, same thing. They don't have anything else to do, so that's what they're gonna do. And a 12 is
Basically-
gonna miss.
They're basically crit fishing here.
Essentially. Vale, you're up.
Okay, so first thing that is going to happen is a small, like a slice in the air happens just behind, like 10 feet behind the front line here, because 2 of them are up in the door, and then there's 2 in the back line taking shots at us, right?
Yep.
Okay, so a rip in the air happens, and it spirals into a hole, and out from that hole leaps a shadow wolf, essentially. It's wolf formed, it's entirely draped in shadow, that completes my summon creature spell.
Damn, dude.
Actually, I want
Oh.
to take my summon back. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
I'm taking it back only because that's not the right one. It deals cold damage.
So it's not a
I know that that's not okay. I don't know if I can cast Shifting Surge on my summoned creature, so we're just gonna skip that
You
for
sh-
right now.
Tyler is really hellbent on not doing anything.
I'm looking to be the most
Let me
useless.
summon a wolf. Let me summon a wolf that can't do any damage.
So what is it that you're summoning?
No, not the Shadow Wolf. Not the Shadow Wolf. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's one of my lists. That's one of the ones on my list.
Yes.
Maybe I should just summon the Skittermander, shouldn't I?
Skittermander. Okay.
I'm gonna summon the Skittermander.
There's an S for your Skittermander.
You can summon a Skittermander?
Yeah, I'm summoning a Skittermander whelp.
Put it wherever you'd like it to be.
I summoned him right next to one of the guys in the back line shooting, and it's a little purple creature, and apparently they're diminutive in size.
Wow, that's small.
So it's going to use its first action to get into the space of the guy with the gun.
Okay.
Because he's diminutive, he needs to do that. And he's going to bite him. Roll the nat 1 on the dice, never mind. Cool. Then with
You could use your
my-
hero point.
I have one of those, but do I get
Benzie
every
has
session?
2. Yeah, you
How'd
get
you
it on
get-
every session.
How do you get 2?
Because I said I was excited to play with you guys.
He made a pun or something. I can't remember anymore. But I gave him an extra one.
Okay, I don't give them out like candy or anything, so I shouldn't be offended.
I'll give mine to Tyler.
Is
to
hero
prove
points is hero points a thing in
It is now.
that- Yeah. I'll give mine to Tyler just so
No.
he can. No,
I'll
I will.
roll it myself.
No, take mine.
Let
'Cause
me be
I
a big
wanna-
boy, Benzie.
No, I want to prove that you are hellbent on doing nothing by taking my action point.
No, but I'm rejecting it. I actively reject your hero point and use my own.
Damn it.
Wow.
Can we just roll off for that?
I rolled a 12.
Oh my
Versus
god.
what? It's KAC?
This is going to be a bite, so I'm assuming KAC.
You hit.
Sweet.
God
See?
damn it.
All right. When the Skittermander whelp hits with a bite attack, it automatically initiates a special combat maneuver against its target with a +4 racial bonus, and it's I think it's grab. It's called attach.
Gross.
So it's going to make a combat maneuver against the target with a +4. So it's a regular melee attack, right? So this would be at a +6. That 10's not going to do it.
No, that will not.
Okay, so it doesn't successfully attack, but it successfully bites and will deal 1 damage.
Okay.
I use my standard action to cast a spell called Hazard on the point that's intersecting both the skeletal undeads in Vesk's face.
Okay.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
I want to burst in the corner right in the middle of them. So
Sure.
It's a 5-foot burst. Yeah, okay. They both need to give me reflex saves.
One of them gets a 5.
That's good. Definitely fail.
The other one gets a 7.
No one fails too. Okay. I am going to rip a hole in reality at their feet and let in a forest fire that's happening somewhere in Castellian. And
I
deal
love it.
them both 1d3 fire damage. Yeah, that's my turn now.
Okay.
Was that an exciting turn for you,
That was a
Benzie?
lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happened there.
I mean, it wasn't really
too
you that
much.
did anything. It was your Skittermander that did majority. But you know what? Neither here nor there. You know.
All right.
Mr. Bubbles.
Mr. Bubbles will take a swing at Undead 2. It's a 14 to hit
That will hit.
and deals 15 damage.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Dead.
Big
Gone.
fucking hits from Bubbles here.
The name's Mr. Bubbles.
He doesn't
No,
talk.
he doesn't talk, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right.
He is going to use his move action to move into the square of the one he's just killed.
All right, fair enough. Verican.
Can I squeeze through the door with
Sure,
Mr.
sure.
Bubbles there and
Yeah.
not provoke at all?
No, you'd provoke.
Okay.
Can you still move at half speed to just not provoke?
I'll just make
No,
an
you can tumble.
athletics check.
You can tumble through a threatened square.
Yeah.
And that's
I'll just,
15 plus the CR or something like that.
I'll just do that instead.
You're going to tumble.
Yeah, I'm gonna tumble on through.
All right. Oh, you succeed.
All right. Tumbles, dashes through, and then I will just take a shot at the undead number 3 who's back there still. Can I be stopped right now? Is this real life? And I just 18 on the die for a 22.
You hit.
And I'll roll 2 damage to it with a semi-automatic pistol. Pack!
My ears begin ringing.
You're not
Again.
nearby. It's fine. It's echoing in the main chamber, not in the hallway.
It's a fucking gun. It echoes everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, it's gonna fill the space of the bigger space first. And then it's gonna go smaller.
So up to skeletal undead 1, who is got a Skittermander whelp attached to him.
Well, I mean, literally in his space, attempting to attach to it.
So
Hasn't successfully yet.
can he attack it
Yeah, he can still hit it.
just normally?
Yeah, normally. If he attaches to it, it's a different. If the Skittermander attaches to it, then the Skittermander gains partial cover. But
I see.
yeah,
Okay,
no,
so-
he's good.
He will drop his hunting rifle and take out his survival knife as a move action. And then with his standard action, he will attack that Skittermander. 15 to hit,
15 hits.
and he will deal
Can't wait for your summon to get one-shotted.
7 damage.
Skittermander dies. Hey, that was one turn that he didn't spend firing at your big dumbass. So
It couldn't hit me.
That is
It couldn't hit me unless they got a 20.
not anymore though. You moved into the room.
True.
You don't have improved cover anymore. Also, +3 damage for strength. Fuck, these guys are strong.
yeah, they are.
Skeletal undead 2, dead. Kershk.
I don't think anybody's taking any damage. Also, Vale, why do you have 7 hit points? That seems way too low.
Nope. Those are my hit points.
Why the fuck were you in the front for the first combat? You have
wasn't
7
about-
HP.
I wasn't running up front. I was carefully popping my head up to see what was going on, and I went first. So, look, lessons learned.
So what does Kirsch do? Looks like you're attacking something?
Kirsch moves forward and attempts another telekinetic projectile, rolls a 9, gets an 11, and misses.
All right. It is Skeletal Undead 3. He's back there with his rifle. Well, he'll shoot at you there, Mr. Verican. He'll get a 17 to hit your KAC.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. 2 damage. Next, we've got Skeletal Undead 4. He will drop his rifle, draw his survival knife, and attack Mr. Bubbles, who is right in front of him.
Go for it.
He'll get a 12, and that'll miss. Vale.
Okay. Vale's first going to move up to the door, where the door frame is, and is going to, let's see, cast his cantrip Hazard again, but this time only keeping the one right next to Bubbles in range.
Okay.
Obviously don't want to hit Bubbles, so give me a reflex save.
He gets a 7.
7's going to fail, so he's going to take 1d3 points of fire damage. 2.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Mr. Bubbles.
Mr. Bubbles, I take a swing. 12 to hit,
Hits.
12 damage.
Dead.
Going back to my ice cream. Oh, I'm gonna move
Where do you move to?
right in front of undead number 1.
Up that guy. All right. Verican.
I am going to, surprise, surprise, do a trick attack against him. I definitely don't get the flat-footed bonus to it.
All
so.
right.
And then I'll squeeze off a shot.
Just sounds bad.
I definitely missed that, but I'm going to hero point it
Woo.
just
Oh.
for the lulls. Yeah, all right. That works for me.
Oh, that'll hit with 23.
Yeah,
2 to
23. Yeah. And BD for another 2 damage.
All right. After Verican, we're up to the top of the order with Skeletal Undead 1, who has now got a Mr. Bubbles in his face. He'll drop his hunting rifle and draw his survival knife as a move action. And then he will...
He already did that.
Yeah, he already did that for the
Oh, yeah, that's right. He already did that. Doesn't matter. He's just going to make an attack anyway. So it wouldn't have changed anything.
He shanked the Skittermander.
He gets a 24 to hit, which will hit. And he'll deal 7 damage to Mr. Bubbles.
That hurts.
Yep. Then we move to Kirsch.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long day, I feel like.
How many heals do you have?
Total 3. I've already used 1. So
Yeah.
I'm probably
you know
fine.
what? I would almost think that the way that the life system is set up, it's more of a, if it's just stamina damage, leave it alone.
yeah,
Address it
he's-
when it's HP damage, because that's the only thing that it works on, right?
Yeah, he's absolutely into HP damage.
Right.
It just sucks because then this is a big ship. I will cast a Mystic Cure on him, though. We will heal him for 10.
Nice. Skeletal Undead 3. Well, he's going to just keep doing what he's doing. He's going to fire a shot off at Verican.
Oh,
He's going to
thank
get a
God.
13 to hit.
That fucking misses.
All right. That is his turn. Vale.
Hasn't somebody else been hit in our group?
I got hit for like 2 damage, but I'm fine.
You're up, Vale.
Bill's gonna step out of the doorway and stand next to Verican. And I'm going to cast my hazard cantrip again, this time against the one that Verican's shooting at, not the one next to Mr. Bubbles. He's going to make a reflex save.
He gets a 14. He succeeds.
Okay. On a success, he doesn't take half damage. He takes no damage because it's a cantrip.
Then
That's my
after...
turn.
All right. Mr. Bubbles.
Mr. Bubbles takes the swing at this undead in front of him. 14 dead.
Hit.
7 damage.
He is heavily damaged, but not dead this time.
Okay, and my turn.
Verican.
Right, I am going to move up, and as part of my move, I can actually do the trick attack with it.
Okay.
As a full action, I can move up to my speed, so I will walk up to him, trick attack his ass. 25.
You're successful that time.
All right. So he is now flat-footed against this attack. 12 against flat-footed.
That will hit.
All right. Wow, 4 damage.
So he is heavy damaged as well.
All right. And then that'll be my turn.
Skeletal Undead 1, he will again attempt to try and shank Bubbles with his survival knife. And he'll get a 23 to hit. And he'll deal 6 damage. And then Skeletal Undead 3 will... Kirsch.
Well, I'm going to try to take number 1 out here with another... There's no penalty for attacking ranged into melee in Starfinder, is there?
No.
I don't think there is.
No, there's definitely not.
There isn't? Okay. Fucking...
Can't roll.
Roll an 8. I fucking suck.
Do that hero point.
I suppose, might as well. We need to kill this asshole. See if I can roll a 4. Nope, 5.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Skeletal
Kirsch is
Undead...
done.
Yeah. Skeletal Undead 3 again is going to shoot his hunting rifle at Verican. Ooh, he's going to get a 22 to hit.
Motherfucker. Yeah, that
So-
hits.
Ooh, and I roll max damage. So that's 8 damage.
Ouch.
Oh, shit.
That is into my HP for sure.
I feel like these things do too much damage for level 1.
Then after that, it is Vale.
Vale is going to come behind Verican. Make sure I'm supporting him over here. And I'm going to cast my hazard spell again. This time against the one that he just, like... I'm trying, like, the optics of the move that you just did, Benzie. Like, you like, dove, slid, and shot at it. I'm picturing, like, a mix between a rock and roll knee slide and Han Solo shooting something.
I like it.
Anyways, after that maneuver, I'm going to come up and it gets a 14 to save against my hazard, which is successful. That will deal no damage and end my turn.
Mr. Bubbles.
I take a swing at the one in front of me. 17 to hit.
It's
Probably dead. 10 damage.
yeah, it's dead.
Probably dead. Totally dead.
And then I move up into the next one, into his face.
I'm going to go ahead and take 2 shots with my semi-auto pistol then. Natural 20
Boom.
to hit with that, so let's kill this dude, huh? No, I accidentally rolled 4 dice instead of 2, but did 5 kill him?
You killed him. He's dead.
Alright, he fires off 2 shots.
Boom. Boom. Down.
Well, that was fun. And by fun, I mean terrifying. Look at these people.
What are these creatures?
Search him.
Looks like they were at a party of some kind. I don't understand.
Mr. Bubbles
that
goes
work?
up and starts searching their bodies.
Yeah, I'm going to investigate not one of the engineers, because that's normal for a ship. I'm going to start investigating one of the party costumed ones.
They're all going to be basically carrying the same thing.
I'm not looting, I'm investigating.
Oh, sure. I haven't determined exactly what they are, but let's say there's a human, there's a Lashunta, there's a fucking another human, and an android.
More concerned about their choice of clothing.
A couple of them look like partygoers, but a couple of them look like engineers.
I'm going to search their bodies and see if I can find any, like, invitations or anything that would indicate that why they would be here for a party. Does this look like a party yacht?
Well, it's certainly a luxury yacht.
It's a luxury yacht. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. It was like a pleasure yacht almost, because they had a bunch of music playing that we had to override and shit like that.
I suppose that isn't actually the most weird thing. I thought it was strange to find party people in the engineer room.
Maybe they were on a tour.
Or they were just a bunch of nerds.
Show me the engineering stuff. I don't say that we need any of the items that they're carrying, unless there's anything of importance on any of them. Identifying documents, anything like that.
Doesn't look like they have much. Hunting
Right.
rifles, some knives. Not necessarily dressed for a party.
I'm entirely certain I understand why they're all carrying the same weapons. We still have a job to do.
Is there any sort of check I can do on these guys? Like mysticism or life science, anything like that?
I would let you give me a medicine check on them to learn something more.
Okay, I do have medicine. 11 on the die for 16.
As you examine the bodies, they look like normal undead. They all seem to have a bunch of little sores on them, like little circular almost hickeys.
Are they like rimmed with teeth marks?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. How small are we talking here? Quarter size?
$50,
$50?
maybe quarter, somewhere in there. Yeah, they probably range a little bit.
Does it look like something was injected into them through it, or siphoned out of them, or?
Probably the latter of those two, if you had to take a guess, based on the medicine check.
Can I give a medicine check?
Sure.
No, not much better, but a 19.
Yeah, about the same information. In your studies, you'd say this looks an awful lot like what certain kinds of like insects or even like maybe a leech might do.
Is there any role that we would be able to make on like what type of creature does this at all? Like what type of life form would, or is that the same category for medicine and shit like that?
You could make like a life science check to try and understand what might do that out in space.
I don't have life science.
I have life science. I haven't made a life science check on these guys, I guess. I can try. Get an 18.
You can't think of anything that would do that.
So this is a party yacht that is in the drift that all the creatures have been essentially sucked dry of their life form and turned into undead creatures that are fighting against whoever they see.
Well, we're not in the drift right now.
You're not in the drift right now.
I thought we were. Sorry.
Yep, you had just dropped out of the drift.
It would seem to me that we should absolutely be on the lookout for something small and bitey like this.
There's definitely something bigger that's changing all these creatures.
Bigger than the bites? I think it's something leech-sized is what I would think.
Bigger in the relative sense. Something bigger is afoot.
Well,
I would think something would have to move it. Something a leech size would not be able to get around very well.
unless it was jaws at the end of a tentacular limb of some kind. Part of some larger creature, perhaps?
David, while they're talking, I'm gonna go open these two doors.
In the back there,
Yeah.
okay, you reveal an aft cargo bay.
Sorry, I was actually talking about these side doors.
Oh, storage areas.
Okay. Then I would take my 10 minutes and a resolve point to get my stamina back.
Okay.
Ooh, I'll do the same.
Wait, how frequently can you do that?
Anytime you want.
As
Is there
long
a
as you
limit,
have
like,
resolve.
once per hour or anything?
Yeah, it's not like that.
No, as long as you have resolve points, you can do it every 10 minutes, essentially.
As a Bernari, I can focus on my favorite object for 10 minutes during my short rest and regain hit points equal to half my level, minimum 1. So
Nice.
I'm only down 2 hit points, but I can only do that once per day.
Interesting.
While you guys are recentering or whatever it is you guys do, I will use one of my class features, Healing Touch, to spend 10 minutes to heal Mr. Bubbles of an additional 5 hit points.
That's very helpful. Thank you.
While everybody's kind of doing their own individual things, Vale doesn't need to spend 10 minutes doing anything, but he is going to end up spending 10 minutes kind of pacing back and forth. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Look here. It's interesting. And while he's mumbling to himself, he's going to kind of wave at the air and like look really hard like he's glimpsing past a curtain. And he'll pull back just like parts of the air. You guys can't see anything, but it looks like he's walking around and glancing behind different curtains that don't exist, talking to himself.
Interesting.
He's glimpsing into alternate realities to see if he can find a situation that matches what's going on here so that he can, draw a correlation.
Do you make a check for this? Like, does this actually have an actual consequence?
Nah, man, this is just fucking flavor.
Gotcha. All right.
I'm a witch warper. I view alternate realities and pull things from them. I just glance into them every now and then to see if I can, find a parallel somewhere.
Do I notice this while I'm like focusing on my object, or?
Probably in your periphery.
Yeah, I'll kind of glance over at Vale and just under the breath, everyone's got a fucking sitcom now, huh?
That's funny.
All right. So after your rest and recuperation, Mr. Bubbles had checked out a few of these doors, Where do you go next?
I'll follow Mr. Bubbles to the south here, to the main room.
In that room is an aft cargo bay. As you can see, there are a couple of small single-person shuttles in it, and some luggage, I suppose.
Perception check in this room? Our natural 1, I get a 9.
And we should go ahead and search this room for sure.
I also got a natural 1.
Get a 9.
Fuck you, Ted. Ted rolled an 18.
Gets a 17, and is by far the highest. But it doesn't really matter because, again, it's the same thing. There's some luggage, what you'd think is, belongs to people who are on the ship, and the 2 single-person shuttles.
How about the side rooms?
Extra food, extra fuel, I guess. Maybe a water tank for the showers.
Anything of value?
Not really. I mean, of extreme value if you're talking about, like, the ship. It's all really nice stuff. But it's ship stuff.
Well, it's time to search the front of the ship then, yes.
What kind of shuttles are these? Are these like one-man shuttles, like evacuation shuttles?
Something like that, yeah. Something like that.
Okay.
So they never actually got a chance to use the evacuation shuttles. Whoever was on this ship.
Yeah,
Or
as
they
you go back
wanna
up
leave.
north on the ship, you see a stairwell to the east, right across from where you came in. That one goes down, and there's a great big kind of foyer room in front of you where the first 2 enemies came from, and more stairways that way.
So we clear the first floor?
Sweep and clear.
To the left or the right? We don't have a sergeant anymore to tell us which way to go. Bubbles?
They did designate Kirst
I
as
just
captain.
I feel
keep
like-
walking.
I feel like none of you respect Hirsch enough to to
I
listen.
certainly don't think Bubbles does. And
That was
Keep walking around searching rooms.
that was all in character, yeah, absolutely.
You go in that one there to your left there, Bubbles.
Yep.
All right. Door opens, no problem.
and Kirsch was like, I'm getting low on spells, so be careful.
What a nerd. I love him. That is such a great character. Oh, my.
I'll pull out the pistol and just chick. Well, I'm not getting low on bullets.
Yeah. God, I love the one-liners. Benzie, it's nice to have you, buddy. Oh,
Good to be
man.
here.
that
Good
up.
to be here.
Oh, man.
As soon as Bubbles opens this door, we're going to need to roll initiatives.
Oh, shit.
This is the master suite of the ship. 17, 19, 22, 24 are the initiatives. Everybody goes before the 2 enemies that are in this room. Now, I would like to point out, the one that you see immediately in front of you, like sitting on the master bed that is in this room, does look different than the other ones. It's kind of strange. It's like it's phasing in and out of reality.
I hate you.
And it looks like this.
Oh, my.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Hmm.
I mean, terrifying, but awesome.
Obviously. Oh, God, that's so cool.
So it's like an astronaut with half its body turned spectral, and
Lower
a
half.
shatter. Yeah, the lower half turned spectral, and then the upper half is like a classic 1970s spacesuit, complete with the fishbowl helmet that's shattered, revealing a zombie with glowing pink eyes.
Like burning pink.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It is cool art.
Killer nails.
Oh, yeah.
And first to act is Mr. Bubbles.
I walk into the room, step up to it, and take a swing.
All
Do your
right.
thing, Bubbles.
I'm at a hero point. I got a 12. I'm assuming that misses. I'm at a hero
12
point.
does miss.
22?
So 22 will hit. But as I mentioned, this thing is phasing in and out. It's like it's phasing in and out of corporeality. So I'm going to roll a percentage. 50 and above you hit. 49 and below you miss.
So high hits.
High hits, and I roll a 19. So he phases out of existence as you swing through. Even though you got a great shot, your weapon
Man.
goes right through him.
Wasted a hero point for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did we mention we're also level 1, David?
Yes, I am aware.
Okay.
I am aware.
Yes, I mean, it is his adventure, so
Yeah.
all of this is directly his fault.
Indeed. Indeed.
Thanks, David, for fucking us over.
American, your turn to get fucked over.
I will move, and as part of my move, I will go ahead and do a trick attack on this guy. I rolled a 4 on the die, so whatever this is, disregard it. But so 14 does not pass the trick attack threshold for it, so then I will just do a regular attack. Ooh, 20 to hit?
Absolutely, but again, we're gonna have to do that the phasey shifty thing.
Aye.
I get a 70, so you do hit.
All right. 2 points of damage to it.
2 points of damage. Fantastic.
Every d20 that I've rolled has been like above a 12 or some shit like that, and every damage roll that I've had is
Has been
below
shit.
a 3.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar, David, doesn't
It
it?
sure does. It sure does. All right, after Verican, it is Vale. You hear combat coming from the room in which you cannot see.
And a loud shot from a pistol.
So Vale is going to use his first action to his move action to get up into the doorway, and I see this thing, and I finish my move by getting directly behind Mr. Bubbles next to Verican, and I'm going to begin casting a spell.
I hope it has a cone attack of some sort.
Fuck you. That would suck. We are kind of all bunched up, though.
After Vale, Kirsch.
I guess I will move up so that I can see it, and then I would like to make a knowledge check on it.
Sure.
Which one should I use? Mysticism?
Or life science.
We'll go mysticism. Other than initiative, I don't think I rolled over like a 10 tonight, so that's good. That's an @1 for a 9. I know nothing about this thing, so I will hurl a rock at it or something, and I get an 8 for a total of a 10, and I'm done. Fuck
All
me.
right.
Boy, you can't hit with that telekinetic projectile, can you?
Just take
I
the
just-
place, right?
I just can't fucking roll for shit.
All right, so the crazy undead in front of you will attack Mr. Bubbles. He is going to make a full attack, taking a -2 on both of his attacks. Or
Minus
excuse me,
4.
4 on both of his attacks. And here they come. First one is going to be an 11, so that'll miss. And the second one, he's clawing at you, Mr. Bubbles. It'll be a 21 to hit on that one.
Okay.
He will deal you 6 slashing damage. And then it moves to his minion friend up top, who is going to step up to this little hallway, and with his rifle, he'll take a shot at Kirsch, standing in the back there.
I can't tell. Am I like behind? Is it a closet or just a bulkhead? Or
I think that's the bulkhead, man.
I think that's a bulkhead
Or
between.
maybe the closet?
So never mind. He does not have a shot on you. Gosh, he would even have... Yeah, no, he'd have a shot on, I guess... Yep, he's going to shoot at Bubbles. He gets a 15 to hit Bubbles and misses. So
Okay.
that is the end of his turn. It moves to the top of the order with Mr. Bubbles.
All right, take another swing at the Drift Dead.
All right.
13.
That'll miss, I'm afraid. Verican.
I am going to 5 foot over just a little bit to the left and do a trick attack. 27, I hope,
succeed
beats
that.
his CR.
Yeah.
This is what I honestly don't like about Operative, though, is having to make 2 d20 rolls in order to do damage.
Get fucking used to it, man.
Yeah, I know. It just...
Eventually,
Weird.
you can get your stealth up high enough that you only need like a 2 or a 3 on your
Yeah, to
first
do it.
d20. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
but you're
that.
You're still like really wasting. If you get a good roll, then you're wasting it though.
Right, exactly.
Feels
It
like it.
feels like it.
Feels
It's
like
RNG, man. It's not
Yeah.
actually wasting anything. But
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
the optics is bad.
Alright, so take a shot at it with my pistol. 19 to hit?
19 will hit, but again, we're going to have that miss chance.
Going low this time.
Again, all right, so 49 and below hits,
50 and below.
50 and below.
50 and below hits. All right. I roll a 13, so that's a hit.
That's right. Good RNG right there. And does 4 fucking damage to it.
All right.
Great. And that is my turn.
Vale.
So, first thing that's going to happen is little Skittermander's coming back to play, and he's going to summon him right in front of me, but it doesn't matter. He's going to spend his move action to jump onto the minion that's in the doorway with the hunting rifle and is going to make an attack. 8 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay, so that's that. With my action, I'm going to cast my cantrip hazard at the drift dead here. Needs to make a reflex save.
Which he does.
Yeah, it gets a 20, and then that's my turn. No damage.
Alrighty. Kirsch.
The spellcasters are really killing it back here. I'll throw something else at him. I just keep trying different things. Like one of these things has got fucking hit it.
Like physically out of frustration, or are you still using the spell?
Still using the spell.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't want to see Kirsch actually throw anything. Ooh, 16 to hit him?
Hey, a 16 will hit. But we have the miss chance. What do you want, high or low?
Oh, I'm fucked any way I go, so let's go high.
High? All right. That's a 68 you hit.
Nice. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Boom. Very good.
Finally found something big enough to hit him with.
You did more damage than a pistol.
Yeah.
did to him.
Yeah, well done.
Magic.
Well, it's the Drift Dead's turn again. I guess I forgot to hide that thing's ID. So there it is. It's a Drift Dead. You know
Yes.
that now. It's again going to make a full attack on Mr. Bubbles, who's right in front of him, with his claws. He rips at you with his claws. First attack going to be a 24 to hit. So that's going to deal, I rolled very well, 8 damage. Second attack is going to be a 15 to hit, which is going to miss. And that is the end of its turn. It moves to the skeletal undead in back, who will again shoot at...
The Skittermander's there, right?
Oh, that Skittermander's there, isn't it?
In its space, it's a diminutive creature.
Let me get you its token.
You can just walk over it.
Nah, they're not that smart, man.
It doesn't care about it.
Oh, of course it does. It's got a thing crawling on it. That's not cool. So it will drop its rifle as a free action, pull out its survival knife as a move action, and it will attack that little Skittermandery dude. Get a 17 to hit. No.
On the
yes. Yes.
On the Skittermander, yes, that will hit.
Okay, he will deal it 5 damage.
He doesn't kill it.
Hey. Excellent.
Success.
All right. Mr. Bubbles.
Takes a swing at the Drift Dead. 9 to hit.
I'm afraid that misses. All right.
Off.
Verican.
I am just going to go ahead and do another trick attack on it then. Actually, fuck it. I'm going to shoot twice.
Ooh.
Bang, bang. Oh, you gotta
Natural
be
20
kidding
and a
me.
natural 1.
Wow. Wow. All right.
Here comes the fucking mischance, though.
Yeah, miss chance.
Yeah.
So you want high or low?
Aye.
High hits 57. You
Oh,
hit.
thank God.
Nice.
It is absolutely not immune to criticals. So, good job. All your damage goes through.
All right. Well, that's good news.
Veil.
All right, so since the Skittermander is still alive, he's going to go and attempt to bite the undead. Gets a 13 to hit KAC.
That will hit.
All right, then it will deal 1 point of damage, and then it's going to attempt to attach itself to the creature.
Okay.
Get an 11 to beat its CMD.
No.
Okay. All right. Then I will cast that spell on the Drift Dead again. It needs to give me a reflex save.
He
Telling you,
succeeds.
man, every fucking time. It succeeds. No damage. That's my turn.
Kirsch.
Just gonna keep throwing. So I'm gonna pick up that same thing that I hit him with last time.
A
Maybe
lamp.
that's the
It's a
maybe that's
lamp.
the
The lucky lamp.
lucky lamp. But I get a 9 to hit, so I'm guessing it must not have been the lamp.
No. All
Um,
right. Drift Dead's turn. It is going to again take a full attack action at Bubbles, Mr. Bubbles. Attack number 1. It's gonna be a 12. That's gonna miss. And attack number 2. That's gonna be a 10. That's gonna miss.
Thank
So
God.
misses twice.
If I get hit once, I'm pretty sure I'm down.
Skeletal Undead will again attack the Skittermander with his survival knife. He gets a 14.
14. I believe that hits.
So he's going to deal it 5 damage.
He will kill the Skittermander.
Sorry, Skittermander.
It's okay. He crumbles into dust and goes back to the reality that he was supposed to be in.
Does the Skittermander have a name?
I have a name for him, but I want to introduce all of my creatures, and I'm doing that if I have spells left at the end of the day, or any day. I play with my summoned creatures. So I'll introduce you in a more formal setting.
Can his name please be like Scooter or Skeeter?
Oh,
Skitter.
Scooter the Skittermander?
Skittle.
The Skittermander? Skittle the Skittermander?
Scooter
David.
doesn't work because I think of this catch a ride.
Oh, David.
Catch a ride.
What?
David,
Tyler?
you guessed it, actually.
Really?
Yeah, Scooter was the name I had for him.
Yes. Fantastic.
Scooter the Skittermander.
I love it.
Um,
Mr. Bubbles, it's your turn.
I take a swing.
This combat has not gone as well for you. Ooh, that's a good
24 to hit.
Absolutely. You want high or low on that mischance?
Always high.
Get it, Bubbles.
95 you hit.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
8
nice.
damage.
You crush it. It is dead. It is the drift dead.
Then I move
Hey.
up to what's his face, the
Alright.
zombie.
Verican.
I am going to move. Is this all counted as difficult terrain, or is it just easy to pass through?
Nah, there's no. I mean, if you're trying to jump out around the bed. Oh, that's a wall though. See,
Oh,
there's
is
a-
it? Oh, okay.
Yep. So you'd have to go where those guys are because there's a hallway there.
Can I still see him right here?
Yeah, I happen to give him cover.
Okay, then I'll just stay right here then instead.
I mean, he's still gonna have cover.
What the fuck?
He'll have
Well,
partial
right here.
cover because you got Mr. Bubbles between you.
Soft.
Or soft cover. Excuse me, soft cover.
No, I'll move to right there and then just do a trick attack on him then.
All right.
Definitely do not make it. And then I'll just squeeze off a shot.
Phrasing? We're not doing phrasing anymore.
We're not doing phrasing anymore?
Squeeze that shot off.
I miss.
Yeah. All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
Veil.
All right. I believe I actually think I might have kept the Skittermander in play one more turn longer than I should have.
That's
That's
okay.
my fault.
It's all right.
Summon creatures.
Oh, I suppose it was supposed to last one round.
Yeah, it is around a level. I kept him in play one more round than he should have been.
It's all right.
Then yeah, the Skittermander had disappeared beforehand, but Vale is just going to do his old faithful right now. He's going to do a hazard on this here undead, and it's going to get a 15 to save, which is higher than my DC. No damage. End of turn.
Kirsch.
Just gonna keep on throwing shit. How about a 17 to hit?
You hit.
I'll hit him for 5 damage.
Nice. He doesn't like that. It is his turn. He's still got his survival knife out from attacking the little guy. So he'll just try and stab Mr. Bubbles here. See how that goes. He'll get a 16 to hit.
Right?
That's a miss. You got a good AC there, Mr. KAC there, Mr. Bubbles. Your turn.
I kill him.
I'm sure you do. This one doesn't have the mischance.
14 to hit.
You hit.
8 damage.
Dead.
I kill him.
You do. He is dead.
I cut him in half. Vertically.
Bifurcate.
Sick fuck.
Do you
I like that
grunt?
word.
Do you grunt in satisfaction when you're done with it?
No, it's completely silent.
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Bubbles, you are vicious. Glad you're on my team right now.
Give you a wink. A strangely sexual wink.
Saucy, and mute. Interesting.
Do I notice that wink at all? What the shit is going on with this party? The leader's Kermit the Frog. The healer is looking at alternate realities. And the damage dealer is hitting on the healer.
I'm not a
No.
healer.
The healer is me.
Oh, okay.
The
The
healer's.
spellcaster, sorry.
I'm the one that's glimpsing into alternate realities. That's all
Yeah.
I'm good at.
All you spellcasters look alike, anyways.
Nah.
I'm out of spells!
Okay, so you are in the master suite.
I take 10 minutes to regain all my stamina.
Mr.
I'm
Bubbles,
running.
let's
I'm running out of resolve here. Like it's not going well.
Yeah, do you actually spend a resolve point to do that?
I thought so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a resolve point every
Yep.
time.
That's how it works.
I'm down to 2.
Wow.
Was there loot?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and make a perception check in the master suite here? It looks like the highest one I'm seeing here is 15, but that's all right. Easy enough. You do find a significantly sized lockbox in the master suite.
Well, I can imagine this has some useful information on it.
Looks like we found our pay.
What is our alignments? What is everybody? I'm chaotic neutral.
True
Okay,
neutral.
Neutral.
Lawful good.
Kill him.
Hold, boys. There must be balance. Always.
I will attempt to open it. I guess. Just not.
Sure. You can do
Well,
a
is it?
or engineering check.
I was gonna say that lock and key or like data pad lock.
Like a digital pad or something.
Yeah.
Digital padlock, yeah.
Got it.
Okay. I will do an engineering check for a 13.
You are
Hero
not
point?
able to unlock it.
Hero pointed. Hero pointed. Hero pointed.
Did I use
Is-
both of mine already? Or no, I just used one because you refused mine, didn't you, Tyler?
I did.
Okay. Yeah. So I will here.
Otherwise, I would give you mine right now. This is important. Use it.
Oh my god! I
Oh.
got fucking worse.
You threw it too hard. It was
I
like
know.
a 15 that hit that corner and bounced back.
Well, you're not able to unlock the lockbox. But what I will say is this.
Is it movable?
Yes.
Can we like
it
bring
is-
it with us?
Yes, you could. You are able to clear the rest of the ship, and you do not find any more creatures or people aboard this ship.
What about more loot?
Other than the lockbox, no. All right, I have a thing I'm going to read here. The luxurious interior of the Mall Yen is fitted with many large viewing windows. Wherever you are on the ship, you suddenly feel a cold dread fall over you. It feels like it's coming from the Endeavor, and your eyes are drawn to the capital ship, shining new and beautiful outside the windows. As you watch, the darkness of space around the Endeavor manifests into a roiling mass. Like a cloud of night, a colossal veil of silent but visible horror engulfs the Endeavor, passing through and into it like vapor, until the ship can barely be seen through the black fog. Your comms immediately erupt into the primal screams of dozens, hundreds of voices. The dark mass fully encapsulates the ship, and almost as quickly as the screams began, they stop. And then, the Endeavor and the roiling black mass disappear. Before you can fully process what has happened, your comms immediately erupt again. Endeavor, this is Roselight Tower. Do you copy? Endeavor, do you copy? Roselight Tower, this is Roselight Steward installation. We've lost contact with the Endeavor and our comms picked up screaming. What's going on out there? More voices join the cacophony, attempting to ascertain what has just happened and reach the Endeavor. But there is no response. The Endeavor is gone. And thus concludes the first episode of MNmaxed in Space. Again, we will be releasing this campaign on the first of every month. We want to thank all of you for your support in helping make this little podcast that we love to create possible. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do, and we're so happy to have met such great new friends in this little community. If you'd like to come hang out with us and other great people in our Discord, we would welcome you to do so. You can find links to that in the show notes of every episode. Now, I'd like to dial it down just a little bit and take a step back to discuss another issue. When I first conceptualized and wrote the first several sessions of this Starfinder campaign, we were, all of us, living in a bit of a different time. Things have changed rapidly. In some ways, my perspective has changed. And given the current atmosphere of our society, I think I would not have decided to make this campaign one that places the players in something resembling the position of a police officer. Even as I sat down and listened to and edited this episode, particularly the part where I had the red shirt Sergeant Russell deliver his message to the people he was about to arrest, I definitely felt a bit uncomfortable with that.
Now, we've recorded several of these sessions already, and we don't delve too deeply into the law enforcement thing. But again, our social climate is different now than when I wrote this and when we recorded much of it. Now, we at MNmaxed are quite aware that we are a handful of white guys. So let me be crystal clear about the MNmaxed position. Black lives matter. Right now, I do not believe it is acceptable for anybody who has a platform, even a little one like ours, to disregard the important movements that are happening in our nation right now. I feel this is particularly the case because we are a Minnesota-based podcast. We want to voice our support for the victims of a society that was built on and continues to perpetuate systemic racism. I personally would also like to voice my appreciation to Tyler and his wife. They contributed a significant amount of their time and energy to support the protests and the Minneapolis community. So once again, Black Lives Matter. Thank you for joining us, and may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.